Bayern Munich are absolutely flying. Can't lie, these guys are cooking right now. They're cooking right now, and I have absolutely zero hate to give to them. I don't know what Vincent Kompany is giving his players, but that shit is working, and we need some of that over at the Emirates ASAP. Now, as you guys can all see, this video is about Bayern Munich and about the incredible start to the season and how everybody around Europe seems to be completely overlooking them, myself included. And I feel like their Champions League opener against Chelsea was a real wake-up call to everybody watching. A wake-up call to tell us that these guys are here to play ball and they're not here to mess around. This season, they look like they're going all out and they look like they are in tip-top condition. I mean, some of their plays, which we'll get onto later, are absolutely ridiculous. But look, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I've watched every single Bayern game this season, because look, I haven't. And realistically, I've only watched one of them, which was the Chelsea game. But from that Chelsea game, there were a lot of things that I picked up on. So I decided to look back and see across, earlier in the season, if those were just singular occurrences of those things happening, or if these were actual things implemented in their system. And for any Bayern fans watching, all I can say is, I'm happy for you, bro, because you guys have got a solid ass team on your hands here. I mean, in net, you've got cool, probably over the hill, but you've got about an 87-year-old Manuel Neuer, who, to be fair to him, he's still performing. Like, I can't even hate. You've got Upamecano at the back. Upamecano, he's one of them players that, like, everyone forgets that he's actually a very solid centre-back. And the other centre-back to go along with him, which I think he has to start every game, because I saw that he didn't start the Chelsea game, which I'm going to assume is for injury reasons, but Kim Min-jae, that guy completely transformed Bayern's defence in that second half. He's so composed on the ball, and to be honest, I think he's such an underrated ball-playing centre-back. I think he's probably top 5 in the world in terms of ball-playing centre-backs. But let's be honest, you guys didn't click on this video for me to talk about the defence, so let's get on to the fun part of their team. We've got Gnabry in the 10. I don't know what sort of tactics Kompany has employed onto him for him to play in the 10, but that shit is working. He looks like he is at his best in that 10 role, because he hasn't really got the pace that he used to, but he's still got the creative ability and the dribbling to make things happen. Same way Kompany has completely resurged Luis Diaz, who, I can't lie, this guy was stinky last season for Liverpool. I don't blame them for getting rid of him, but since he's joined Bayern, he has looked very promising and very good. Now, is that because of Kompany's tactics or because of the fact that the German league is just a lower tier league? I'm not too sure yet. I think it could be a mixture of both, but in terms of that, I can't really give an exact answer. Now we got the two main stars of the team, Mr. Bov himself, Michael Olise, and the GOAT himself, Harry Kane. These two are an absolute joke for Bayern Munich. What I saw in that Chelsea game from them two was absolutely ridiculous. This guy had Cucurella twerking for him for a full 90 minutes. I can't lie, I was sad to see. I lied, no it wasn't. I hate Cucurella and I'm absolutely ecstatic that this guy got a taste of his own medicine, twerking for Olise. And if I could, I'd watch him play against Olise every single week, because I know that he would make a combined total of 0.1 tackles across 17 games against him. But he was really the best player on the pitch in my opinion. Michael Olise was incredible in that game. So confident, he just knew everything that he was going to do was going to come off. So daring to try things, so creative. He was just an absolute joy to watch in that game, and I really think that he's gonna establish himself as a top 10 winger, or not even top 10 winger, maybe even a top 10 player in the world this season if he continues this sort of format, paired with the fact that I do think Bayern will definitely go far into the competition this season. Moving on to the main man, Harry Kane. I can't lie, he's low-key a different breed. I think guys underrate Kane and forget how good he actually is because he played for Spurs and all that, but he is an absolute joke of a striker. I don't think I've ever seen a better finisher than him, except for maybe Suarez, in my whole entire lifetime. And even then, as a player, he's just so good. I think as a player, he is the best out-and-out number 9 in the world, because I don't really count Mbappe as an out-and-out number 9, but in terms of out-and-out number 9s, as a player, I think he is so clear of everyone in the world. He's better than Haaland, he's better than Isak, he's for sure better than Gyökeres, because that guy, I don't even know why I mentioned that guy, because that guy is in the bottom 10, out-and-out number 9s in the whole world. But not even his striker capabilities, just what he does for the team. Now, you can tell Kompany has worked around his tendency to sort of drop back, and because of that, in the Chelsea game, you were seeing him drop right next to the centre backs and get the ball off them. I mean, this Kane guy has scored 10 goals in the first fucking 5 games of the season. That is ridiculous numbers. If this guy continues like this, bro, I'm not gonna be surprised if I see him breaking about 700 goals across this season, but only time will tell and whatever. And it just creates so much fluidity for Bayern in the attack. It really gives me vibes of PSG last season and how the attack and midfield was just so fluid fluid and interchangeable with each other. That's what I feel like I'm starting to see from this Bayern Munich team. And of course, they're not even full strength. Like, they've got players like Alphonso Davies missing, who, when he comes back and is fully fit, is probably going to be a top left back. And of course, they're missing their best midfielder, let's be honest, Jamal Musiala. If Gnabry's fitting in for him like that and playing like that, I can't even imagine how that Bayern team is going to look with Musiala slotted right into there. But that's assuming that he'll come back and be the exact same player that he was before the injury, which I hope he is, because I love Musiala and I think he's absolutely incredible. But only time will tell. So all this to say that I think Bayern Munich are being heavily slept on. I think people are forgetting that they have an elite squad, elite tactics. I mean, maybe not an elite manager, because Company, I mean, he hasn't really proven it like that at the top level. And in terms of historical sort of experience, all the players in that team have got it. They've all been there and done it. So who's to say that they won't do it again? I think it's between them, Madrid and Liverpool to win the Champions League this season, if I'm being completely honest, because obviously my heart is going to say that Arsenal's going to win, but realistically I think it's between them three. So anyone watching this video, keep an eye on Bayern Munich. I'm telling you, these men are going to be dangerous this season. But with all that being said, that is all I have time for today. If you guys like the video, give the video a thumbs up. Leave it in the comments if you agree with me or you disagree with me, or you think that this Bayern performance is being blown way out of proportion. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Love you and peace.